plane mirrors. Deviation produced by two plane mirrors, two plane inclined mirrors. So in the previous class we have discussed about the deviation produced by the one plane mirror only after one reflection. So delta it is equal to 180 minus 2 theta, sorry 180 minus 2I or else 180 minus 2R. In terms of glancing angle it is equal to 2 times of glancing angle, right? That is the formula for the deviation produced by the incident ray after one reflection on the plane mirror, which is equal to 2 times of glancing angle or else 180 minus 2. Okay. Here two plane mirrors. So this is a one plane mirror. This is another plane mirror. M1 is the one plane mirror. M2 is another plane mirror, and both are intersect at a point O here. Okay. Okay. Now let us consider this is the incident ray. So normal drawn at the point of incidence. So after reflection, again this reflected ray strikes the M2 mirror. Again this is the point of incidence on the M2 mirror. Again this ray which is incident on the mirror M2, it will be reflected like this. So suppose if I extend this one, this is the deviated ray and this is the undeviated ray. So we have to find out the angle between the deviated and undeviated, nothing but the total deviation. Suppose if I consider here, this is the, so what is the angle between the, undeviated and deviated? That is nothing but angle of deviation. What is the total deviation? Okay. Now let us consider alpha is the angle of glancing on the mirror M1. Then the reflected ray makes with the same alpha with the mirror M1 glancing angle. Right. And let us consider beta is the glancing angle on the mirror M1. Then the reflected ray also makes the same glancing angle beta here. And let us consider theta is the angle between the two plane mirrors. Okay. Now what is the deviation produced by the mirror M1? So deviation produced by mirror M1. Let us consider it as delta 1, which is equal to 2 times of the glancing angle. What is the glancing angle here? Alpha. So delta 1 it is equal to 2 alpha. Now similarly, deviation produced by mirror M2. Delta 2 it is equal to 2 times of glancing angle on the mirror M2, which is equal to 2 times of beta. So therefore, what is the total deviation? So therefore, the total deviation produced by two plane mirrors after two reflections. Remember, after two reflections. So after two reflections, it is equal to delta 1 plus delta 2, which is equal to 2 alpha plus 2 beta, which is equal to 2 alpha plus beta. Let us consider this is the equation 1. So this is the total deviation formula in terms of alpha and beta, where alpha and beta are the glancing angle on the mirror M1 and on the mirror M2. Now we have to write this formula in terms of theta. Now here there is a triangle AOB is the triangle. So in triangle AOB, sum of the angles it is equal to 180 degrees. Right. Okay. So from this alpha plus beta is equal. Therefore alpha plus beta it is equal to 180 minus theta. Let us consider this is the equation. So substituting the equation 2 in equation 1. So 2 in 1 will get total deviation. It is equal to 2 times of 180 minus theta, which is equal to 360 minus 2 theta. So 360 minus 2 theta. It is in the anti-clockwise direction. Remember, anti-clockwise direction. Right here. So what is the formula here? Therefore, the total deviation formula produced by the two plane mirrors, two inclined mirrors after two reflections. So therefore, after two reflections, total deviation produced, it is equal to 360 minus 2 theta. Okay, we know about this one. Sir, now దీంట్లో కొన్ని ఇంపార్టెంట్ పాయింట్స్ ఏంటంటే whatever the deviation produced by the two inclined plane mirrors after two reflections 360 minus 2 theta వచ్చింది. ఇక్కడ ఈ ఫార్ములాస్ లో మనకు ఎక్కడైనా యాంగిల్ ఆఫ్ ఇన్సిడెన్స్, యాంగిల్ ఆఫ్ రిఫ్లెక్షన్ ఏమైనా టర్మ్స్ వచ్చాయా? లేదు. It means that the deviation produced by the two inclined plane mirrors is independent of angle of incidence. Is independent of angle of incidence. So important point here. Therefore, total deviation. Therefore, the total deviation is independent of incident angle. It is independent of incident angle only. Depends on angle between the two planes. And depends on angle between the two plane mirrors. So, now let us do a simple problem on this concept. The concept paina oka chinna problem chedam na. Example problem. Now let us consider there are two mirrors like this. This is the M1 mirror and this is the M2 mirror. Okay, incident ray la vachindanda in this direction, right? Reflection jarigin tarvata malli second mirror tho incident ayindi. Second mirror tho incident ayin tarvata final ga edaithe emergent ray undo, right? Edaithe emergent ray అంటే ఈ సిస్టమ్ నుంచి బయటికి వెళ్ళిపోతుంది కాబట్టి దీన్ని నేను ఎమర్జెంట్ రే అంటున్నాను. If theta is the angle between the two plane mirrors, if the incident ray and the emergent ray both are anti-parallel, then what is the angle theta? మెసేజ్ చేసి చెప్పండి ఎంత అవుతుందో నాన్న. రైట్, ఓం ప్రకాష్ 90 degrees అని చెప్పారు. మరి ఇది కరెక్టేనా? 90 degrees. చూద్దాం. Now here, what is the angle of deviation? What is the angle of deviation? ఒక రే వచ్చేసి ఈ డైరెక్షన్ లో వెళ్తుంది, ఇంకో రే వచ్చేసి ఆపోజిట్ డైరెక్షన్ లో ఉన్నాయి, రెండో కూడా. మరి యాంగిల్ ఆఫ్ డీవియేషన్ ఎంత? 180 degrees కదా. సో టోటల్ డీవియేషన్ it is equal to 180 degrees. Whether you consider clockwise direction or anti-clockwise direction, angle of deviation ఎంత? 180 degrees. మరి we know the formula Angle of deviation, total deviation 360 minus 2 theta. So therefore here 180 is equal to 360 minus 2 theta. So 2 theta is equal to 360 minus 180 is equal to 180. Therefore theta is equal to 90 degrees. Right, theta is equal to 90 degrees. And remember here, it does not depends upon the angle of incidence. Diagram ఇలానే తీసుకోవాల్సిన అవసరం లేదు నాన్న, ఎలా అయినా తీసుకోవచ్చు. ఇప్పుడు ఇదే క్వశ్చన్ ఇంకో రకంగా అడగచ్చు. Now suppose let us consider here, these are the two plane mirrors, M1 and M2 are the plane mirrors here, right? ఒక రే వచ్చేసి ఇలా ఇన్సిడెంట్ అయిందండి. Then after reflection the emergent ray will be అని అడుగుతాడు. This is the incident ray. After reflection the emergent ray will be ఎలా ఉంటుంది? యాంటీ ప్యారలల్ టు ద ఇన్సిడెంట్ రే. అర్థమవుతుందా? మీరు ఏ యాంగిల్ ఆఫ్ ఇన్సిడెన్స్ తీసుకున్నా సరే, if the angle between the two plane mirrors is 90 degrees, then incident ray and the emergent ray will be anti-parallel to each other.